Great morning, great afternoon, and great evening, whichever you may be tuning into the video, man. I'm excited this week to come and talk to you guys about being busy versus being productive. So when you're being busy, you're filling in the time gap and you're working, but you're not really working towards a clear set of goals. Your goals are more ambiguous and you're kind of just filling in that time. You're not prioritizing, and then you're not being productive. You're not working towards anything that can help you grow. When you're being productive, you're prioritizing your time. You have a clear set of goals, and then you can even take some time in that schedule to sit down and relax. And when you sit down and relax, sometimes that helps you versus you being on the move or just being busy and moving around all the time. Because when you're sitting down, your best ideas can come to you. So this week, I'm going to talk to you guys real quickly about more ways to be productive. So first, we're going to start out with clear set goals versus ambiguous goals. And what I mean by ambiguous goals is goals that don't really have a set or specific way about how to accomplish them. So we can think of those as either ambiguous goals, or you can think about those as wishes. So you want to kind of avoid those. The way to avoid those is to set a clear set of goals. What I mean by that is have a goal. Let's say, for example, let's say I want to graduate college. I know it takes 4 years for me to graduate college. I know the specific classes that it takes for me to graduate college. In order for me to have that goal and to be very specific with that goal, I plan my semesters. I say I'm going to take this class. I'm going to take these classes this semester, these classes next semester. And then once I'm breaking down, then I break down the semester. Once I'm breaking down the semester, I say I'm going to schedule this time to do this. Then I'm going to schedule this time to do this. So that's taking those goals from that it being that big ambiguous goal of graduating college to small clear set goals of different ways in which I can accomplish that goal of graduating college. You want it to be more specific, so it's something that you can put into your everyday routine. Like I was talking about last week with the daily routine, you want to make sure that your goals are specific, because if they're not specific, then it's going to be very hard for you to accomplish things when you don't know how to accomplish them. That's why you have to set those clear set goals versus it being ambiguous. The next thing I want to talk about is prioritizing. When you are prioritizing your time, it's easier for you to be more productive versus you being busy. If you're busy and you just have a task list and you just knock everything out on the task list, yes, that's good. But you staying busy and you're not using your time in the most efficient way. When you're prioritizing, you take the thing that's of the highest and you put it at the top of the list, and then you kind of just work your way down with prioritizing everything else according to how it weighs on that scale. So that works better because you're allowed to get more things done that can help you be more productive and to continue to grow, versus you just having a task list and you just knocking things out, because you may knock everything out on that task list, but how does that help you grow? How does that make you be more productive? You won't really know because you aren't prioritizing in that correct order. The last thing I'm going to talk about is just sitting down. Sometimes you just need to sit down and relax. Sit down and relax. Stop being on the move. Stop being busy all the time and kind of doing those things, because when you're busy and you're constantly on the move, you can't sit down to assess those clear. You can't sit down to assess those goals. You can't sit down to assess your life. You can't sit down to assess in order for you to prioritize. Like, you just need to sit down. And sometimes when you sit down and relax, that's when your best ideas come to you. That's when you will learn how to be more productive, because you will see how you're using your time. You will see, well, I can implement this strategy. When you take your mind off of your goals, then you give your mind more time and space to think about it while you're not specifically focusing on it. Sometimes you have to go away from things in order for you to get the best ideas, in order for you to get the best things and think the best way. Sometimes you just have to step away. That's why it's important to take breaks. But those are the 3 things I wanted to talk to you guys this week about. And those are 3 ways in order for you to be more productive. So make sure you're utilizing those ways. And I appreciate, like I said last week, I appreciate you guys for watching the videos. If you think this is something that somebody needs to see, share the video. Follow my YouTube at Daryl Chavers Jr. I'm going to be posting these videos on there every week. Every week I'll be back to post another video and talk to you guys. If it's a subject that you want me to talk about, feel free to leave me a message, leave me a comment. And like I said, I appreciate y'all. Until next week, man, I'll holler at y'all. God bless.